Hello everyone, this is Dheeraj Singh and today I would like to share my views on impact of coronavirus on Indian economy. But before that, first let's see its overall impact on countries. Now, let's see the real GDP growth of countries like US, which has fallen from 2.9% to 2.3%, China from 6.7% to 6.1%, and India from 6.7% to 5.3%. The risk of a global recession in 2020 is extremely high as nations shut down economic activity to limit the spread of COVID 19. As production is curtailed around the world, many firms will not have necessary inputs. A severe demand shock may also be underway. From this data, we can see that overall economy of the world is struggling. Now, let's focus specifically on the impacts on Indian economy due to this coronavirus. With this coronavirus outbreak severely affecting every country, its impact on an already hobbling Indian economy is said to be devastating. Now, the reason behind that is sectors such as tourism, aviation, hospitality, and trade will face the first brunt of the severe travel, assembly, and activity curbs imposed by the government across the world, followed by a wider impact on other sectors such as economic activity stalls. Sectors such as consumer durables, automobiles, and pharmaceuticals will feel the brunt of supply constraints. According to Ms. Sabnavis, bank will also have to be wary of a rise in non-performing assets if shutdown of on travel and mall continues for a month or more. A zero revenue situation will definitely impact the ability to service loans. We are now looking at a 4.3% GDP growth for January to March, and it may drop to somewhere around 3.9% for April to June. Now, as much as 53% of Indian business have indicated a marked impact of COVID 19 on business operations, showed a FICCI survey. According, around 42% of respondents said that it could take up to 3 months for normalcy to return, added the survey. The Center for Monitoring Indian Economy has said that unemployment rate shot up in March and the employment rate in the economy fell to an all-time low of 38.2% in March 2020. The trade deficit fell to the lowest level of $9.85 billion in the month. This would augur well for current account deficit, which already fell to just 0.2% of GDP in the third quarter of current fiscal year from 0.9% in the second quarter. Now, these are some of the impacts of coronavirus on Indian economy. But what are the measures which government can take to this, reduce the impact of coronavirus? Now, countries like Singapore, and even UAE have announced plans to release billions of dollars that would ease the burden of MSMEs and salaried individuals. They have proposed extended tax filing, loan to default relaxation, and a bailout for certain sectors as well. India could also replicate these actions in their economy. We can introduce some stimulus package like US announced a 2.2 trillion dollar stimulus on a 20 trillion dollar GDP base. We need to spend more than $200 billion or rupees 15 lakh crore. It is essential that we start announcing measures that protect both lives and livelihood. Apart from this, government should scale up social safety programs like Manrega, which is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme in this period of job stress. Maintaining liquidity is the most important necessity in times like the present, both for payment system and credit system to operate uninterrupted. The farmers, which our country needs to focus more, what they need is to be able to sell off their produce at remunerative prices. What the country need is that this raw material agriculture produce is stored, quickly processed, and distribution system operates efficiently for the produce, raw and processed, to reach consumers seamlessly. So these are the few things which Indian government can do to reduce the impact of coronavirus. Thank you.